Welcome to this course. My name is Claire Colliard, and I've been training humanitarian aid workers on how to manage stress and trauma in field life for 20 years. In this 45-minute introductory course, we'll see how to become more stress-resistant in field life and operational settings. This course is for everybody, so-called first missions, who are preparing themselves for their first humanitarian experience, and it can also be a refresher for those who have been there quite a few times and feel they need more tools to boost their resilience. Many of today's violent conflicts and growing number of natural disasters can be characterized as complex humanitarian emergencies. The risk to the psychological well-being of relief workers caused by daily exposure to traumatic events and working with destitute populations is of particular worry and has been studied little. Preparedness trainings are even less in many organizations, leaving the aid worker to fend for themselves. But helping relief workers to enhance their stress resistance can help mitigate the adverse effects of often very difficult work environment and distressing experiences, with a consequent positive impact on both their professional and personal lives. At the end of this course, you should be able to evaluate the stress factors in your work environment. This can help you monitor them during the months of your mission and protect you from further damage. Then, in order to become stress-resistant, you need to better know your enemy, so to speak. You have to understand its nature and what it looks like, mainly in the two types of stress which aid workers almost always have to confront in the field. Namely so-called cumulative stress, which if unattended can turn into a burnout and destroy your health and well-being, and what kind of distress you experience after a critical or security incident called critical incident stress. Finally, you'll be able to test a few coping tools and choose the ones that are the most efficient in helping you build your stress resistance. Now, let us start the following exercise with a short case on Eric. Eric, a field coordinator in your team, has had a worrying behavior for the past 2 months, though he has a reputation of being kind and a supportive supervisor with the national staff. He's quite respected because of his high-quality work and sense of responsibility. However, over the last 3 weeks, he has been snapping at beneficiaries and 2 of the national staff over things that didn't seem like a big deal. Then last week he lashed out at one team member for the way he handled the situation. He's been isolating himself more and more, saying that he was too tired to be around people. Actually, he has complained repeatedly about lack of sleep and that his backache is getting worse. He seems to forget things and says he cannot concentrate. Please replace the blanks with the words taken from the box. If you wish to build more stress resistance and protect your well-being, you need to deal proactively with stress. It is called stress management. It does not only help you survive, sometimes in the worst situations, but it involves knowing what your strengths and weaknesses are and developing self-care strategies. Paying attention to the following self-care principles and using some coping skills are the best protective factors. It means keeping safe and developing your resilience with a few simple self-management tools.